Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to Livestream Tuesday. I hope you had a great weekend and things are hotting up here in the UK because it's still almost 30 degrees Celsius here. So it's a bit warm in the room tonight, but we'll see who we've got in the house. And we've got Batfrink Reynolds who's in the house already. Hello, and the thing is about this is it says that there's 0 people watching, but then I can still see comments. So hello everybody that's coming through the door. We've got Sterling and Debbie and Jeff in Lower Alabama, I said that correctly, and Jazzcat and Gil and Tara and Jeff again. Hello guys, hopefully you can hear me. When I was setting up this stream earlier, I didn't know whether I'd missed something or whether something wasn't going to work. Apparently there's only 2 people watching, but we've got lots of comments, so maybe it's just YouTube going a little bit funny. But thank you everybody for tuning in and spending your Tuesday night with me tonight. I feel like somehow I've forgotten something, but maybe it's all working. If you can let me know that you can see me and hear me, that would be great. Just let me know that the audio's okay on this live stream, because for some reason I think I've forgotten something, or maybe it's fine. It's so rare that something happens where everything goes well and you just press to live stream exactly the same way you did the week before. And maybe it's a case that it's all working, but hopefully it is. And thank you, TN Moppy, who says audio is great. Hello guys, thank you so much everybody. If you come through the door, please leave a like, because last week we got over 200 likes on the live stream, which was amazing. And it'll be great to see if we can get some thumbs up as you come through the door to see if we can get anywhere near 200 tonight as well. But on the agenda tonight, we're going to have some of these suggestions that were given to me over on Patreon, and a massive shout out to Mario, who gave the first request that we're going to be listening to, and that is going to be my live version of Haunted, one of my tracks from my album. And I'm not sure that Mario's in the house yet. I haven't seen his name yet, but as soon as anybody spots Mario, please give him a shout out, because he is the guy responsible for giving me the Steve Vai Ibanez Gem guitar. So a massive, I'm going to be forever indebted to Mario for that. And as soon as it's in the house, everyone keep a little lookout for Mario. We'll see if he pops into the comment section at any time. But just before I move on, Carla has just donated $9.99 already in the super chat. Thank you so much for that, Carla. A really early donation. Thank you everybody for commenting now, and for Carla for that donation. A really early super chat donation before the first video. I'm going to get into this first track as requested by Mario, and just a quick shout out to the sheriff in these parts, which is Laurie, who is keeping an eye over the comment section tonight. And maybe we've got her deputy in the house as well. Kathy's in there as well. So hello Kathy, and Kathy also keeps an eye on everything in that comment section. So the law is in town, everything's ready to go, and we've just had another donation from Rose, and Rose has been making a request over on Patreon as well, and we're going to be getting to Rose's request later in the show. But Rose gave a $10 donation, and she said, pick up my guitar on Thursday, yay, I get to start Phil's guitar course. So that's great news that Rose is picking up her guitar on Thursday. And over on Patreon, I have a 4-lesson guitar course that patrons over there, I think it's at the $12 level, get access to. So I take you through chords and all the basic stuff starting from scratch that I think you need to know, and also not getting into bad habits, because a lot of people who start to play the guitar start doing things and picking up those bad habits that might then cause them to hit a bit of a wall or a ceiling in their playing further down the line. So I make sure that you don't run into those kind of problems. But that's all over on Patreon. I'm going to get into Patreon later and explain everything about that. And this is a good point actually to bring in my patrons over from Patreon, because they make these videos and every video that I do on YouTube possible, and their names throughout the live stream will be going along the bottom of the screen. If you want to get your name on this live stream or next week's version of this live stream, then head over to patreon.com/ youtube.com/Wings of Pegasus, and then you can get your name on this stream, but also on the videos. When I play the videos that I do on the Tuesday night live stream, the cover videos, then you'll see all the patrons' names going up and down that list at the end, because they were the people that supported me at that point. And sometimes you'll see there's only about 20 names on the very early videos, whereas now there's a lot more. So thank you everyone for your support over on Patreon, and you know who you are. Rose, of course, is one of those. And actually, we've got just so many serial donators here, and I'm just going to interrupt myself because Lynn has just donated $100, which is just crazy. I haven't even got to the first video yet, guys, and we've got some crazy super chat donations. Thank you so much for that, Lynn. And I was going to say about how people over on Patreon then come over to the live stream and donate as well, and you guys are crazy, and we've just got familiar names already in the super chat, just everyone there. Thank you so much for coming over from Patreon and joining me for these live streams as well. So massive thank you to Lynn, and the message with her donation was in honor of the sheriff and deputy keeping the sailing smooth. So a massive shout out to the sheriff and deputy who I mentioned earlier. But let's get into this first video. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you could leave a like, that would be great. I'm going to be in the comments section during this video, requested by Mario over on Patreon. This is my track called Haunted from the live stream. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll see you in the comments section during this video, and I'll chat to you guys afterwards. Rock!
1, 2, 3, 4. Another dark December day.
there we go. That was my track called Haunted from the live stream. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And that's requested by Mario over on Patreon. And Mario is in the house tonight. So everybody say hello to Mario in the comments section. Give him a little wave. And if you get a chance, hit that thumbs up button on this live stream as well. That would be massively appreciated. We're trying to get to 200 likes for the live stream tonight. So just before I go on, I'm looking in this super chat donations. And George Smith has just donated $9.99. Thank you for that, George. And George says, it's Tuesday. It should be renamed Phil Day. Well, possibly, but I thought that said Friday then, because I thought, yeah, that'd be great. If Tuesday was Friday, it would probably just solve everything, because everyone's always waiting for Friday. But Phil Day, maybe Tuesday can be Phil Day. And it's always a bit of a recovery from Monday, I think, on a Tuesday. But thank you, George, so much for that super chat donation and the donations that we've had so far as well. I think I've got my screen set up a little bit weird tonight because I have to keep scrolling to see the comments and things. Sometimes I'm a little bit more organised. But we've just had another donation and another donation. First of all, we've got Lulu Girl, who's donated $9.99. And the message is, thanks for all the great videos. Enjoyed seeing the strat Fender gave you. So yeah, that was really cool for Fender to allow me to go down to their offices and their showroom and just basically mess around and play lots of guitars. I felt a little bit self-conscious of not wanting to try too many guitars because I would have just ruined their day and everything they had planned with other people that must have been going in to see things and proper artists, unlike myself. But I was very flattered that they got me down there and just asked what guitar I wanted and gave me that Strat, which was amazing. So thank you to Fender for doing that. So it was a really cool day and they're just really cool guys as well. So thank you guys at Fender for that and your support of this channel as well. So Debbie has now, I think we've got another donation. This always happens. Janice has put me off again this week by donating underneath, and I try and read two things at once, but let me just keep myself organized. Debbie has donated $10, and thank you for that, Debbie. She says, everyone buy Phil's album. It's awesome. I love every song. So thank you for that, Debbie, and the endorsement of the album. I back that up. Please buy my album, that would be great. All these songs that I play on my live stream, all my original songs are on that album. The only one that isn't is the track that I play sometimes called Running Blind, which was a standalone single. But the whole album is available on iTunes and Amazon and wingsofpegasus.com/store. And if you just type in Wings of Pegasus on Google, you'll find me, but also you'll find the website, just wingsofpegasus.com. It's pretty straightforward to get there, and the album is in the store section if you want to get that, and I sign them and send them off, or you can download them as a digital download as well. So that's the place to go. T-shirts are there as well. Just in the USA at the moment, because I'm currently getting new ones designed for the UK and also to send all over the world, but they'll be coming along soon. Anyway, just having a look at these super chat donations again. The one that has thrown me off was Janice, and she's just donated $50. Thank you so much for that, Janice. She says, really enjoy your Persistence album, Phil. Thank you. And your analysis videos. So, my pleasure. That's just what I do and how I roll just every night. Just have a look at another video with you guys and discuss it with you guys in the comment section. And another thing about the channel is that we just passed 72,000 subscribers. I think that was today. So thank you everyone, not only for watching, commenting, but subscribing as well, because it really helps the channel to grow now into just a crazy amount of subscribers. And also, the thing that I really like about it is the fact that when I do a guitarist who maybe isn't that well known, or could have been releasing stuff in the 70s and 80s and didn't really get much of a break, it's great to be able to focus the spotlight on them and have an audience that I can actually show these players to. So it's really cool. It works out really well to maybe one day have such an audience here that they become well-known people themselves, because that'd be cool as well. But anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. If you get a chance, please hit that like button in this live stream. I'm not sure how many likes we're up to, but we are going for 200. That's the target for this live stream. We'll see if we get there, fingers crossed. Anyway, we had a donation from Rose again, another serial donator within live streams. Easy for me to say, but Rose has just donated $5, and she says, Phil, you are a proper artist. So thank you for that, Rose. It's much appreciated, all of these donations, but also the kind words about my music and also the covers that I do. I think a lot of people don't realize that a lot of artists are independent, and it's probably better to be independent. And I always say this on videos, especially with younger bands and younger artists who might not be really well known, like The Warning, for example. They're now getting well known, and it's great because they're independent. And I think they're one of those bands that you can look at that are just doing things the right way and not getting pulled into a contract situation with a label and earning tiny percentages. I think that if you can stay independent, that's a really important thing. And a lot of the really big artists and singer-songwriters were so successful and are so successful because they've stayed independent and didn't sign crazy deals with massive labels. And if they did sign with a big label, they generally weren't very giving in terms of their percentages. A lot of artists just see the money and go, yeah, whatever you want, just I want to sign to a big label, and they don't realise that actually after the 3-year contract is over, they haven't actually earned any money. It's all been in sales. Everything that they've had in terms of going round and eating and everything, transport, has been paid for, but then what they've actually earned over those years is generally, by the rule of thumb, not a lot. But anyway, we'll get into that maybe on some other video. I always talk about it in videos with artists and record labels, but I don't want to get bogged down with it now because we have another donation, and this is Gwen this time. Hello, Gwen, and she's back. She was away for a while, and glad everything's cool with Gwen now. And she's just donated $10, and she says, love to all, love to Phil. So thank you for that, Gwen. Good to see you on the live stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in the comments section. I can see that there's lots of things going on and some policing going on as well by Laurie, and hopefully everything's okay and it's all running smoothly. Right, I'm going to be getting into the next video now, and this is going to be a cover track. I think this was requested last week. Maybe this is actually impossible to be requested last year because I hadn't even done it yet. But this was requested last week, I think. I'm not sure whether it was or not, and this is why I probably didn't say the right thing, because I'm maybe making this up that this was requested last week, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it was, and hopefully you guys will like it anyway, even if it wasn't requested. I'm really hoping that somebody did, because for some reason I thought this was. But it's my cover of Gimme All Your Lovin' by ZZ Top, of course, and hopefully you guys like this one, and if it wasn't requested, I apologise, but for some reason I think it was at some point. But I will be in the comment section after this and during this as well, and hopefully you guys like it. And it's a bit of a classic, this one anyway, so it's good just to get this up on screen and get a bit of ZZ Top out of my system. So I'll see you guys after this. Rock! Hello, Phil here. Thank you so much for watching my cover of ZZ Top's classic, Gimme All Your Lovin'. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The names that you can see going up the screen here are the names of my patrons who I'd like to say a massive thank you to for their support and for making videos like this possible in the first place, and also making my analysis videos possible as well. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and if I don't see you at the next analysis video, I'll see you guys at the next cover video. Rock! So that was my cover of Gimme All Your Lovin' by ZZ Top. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And we had some super chat donations during that video as well. And first of all, Jeff in Lower Alabama gave $2, and there's a message with it which says, "Great Phil, need to do more originals. Hey all." Maybe hey y'all. So thank you, Jeff, for that donation, and it's great that you want to hear more originals because that would be really cool to do it in the future. At the moment I'm doing obviously these analysis videos, live streams as well, and cover videos over on Patreon, and I am working towards doing more original stuff. It's getting the time to do that, but my next goal over on Patreon is to reach a certain amount that will give me a little bit of leeway with my teaching, which means I do less teaching of other people's songs and more writing of my own songs, which would be really cool to start to make that shift. But thank you so much for that donation. And then we had Shirley, who donated $24.99. So thank you for that, Shirley, and that was just a straight donation and no message with that, so thank you so much for that, Shirley. And then we had Jeff in Lower Alabama again, and he says, "Geez, can't change the amount." So maybe somebody knows how to do the super chat thing, and Jeff, I think, is just doing $2 or can't change it. I don't really know how it works on this side of things, but thank you, Jeff, anyway, for that donation of $2. And then we have Beach Girl underneath, who donated $1.99, and then Beach Girl said, "I can't change the amount, $1.99. So for some reason, maybe it's something that's happening on YouTube where the amounts can't be changed, but like I said, same thing with Jeff. I apologize. I don't know if it's just going to be stuck at $1.99 now. And then we have Pat, the Batman fan, and Pat the Batman fan says, "Wear more Batman shirts." So I think I've only got 2 Batman shirts, so those are the 2 that you'll see rotating, just the standard logo and then the red one. But I have to get more Batman shirts, but more shirts just all round, because we've got a bit of Slash going on tonight, but no superhero shirts tonight, whereas I have got quite a few of those. You'll see them pop up now and again, and also 80s movie shirts. I do like those as well. But thank you so much for those super chat donations and for the comments and also the questions and things that come up in the comments section while I'm playing the videos, because I have remembered to make a note of these today, and one of them was asking what the background music was, I think just for this live stream, and it's just something that I played and just looped it around. I just recorded it on Logic Pro 10 as a backing music kind of thing and just looped it around. So that is what it is. It hasn't actually got a name. It's just a generic kind of A-G-A kind of riff, I think, from memory, but I can't remember. It's just one of those things that I just did and looped it, so it's not particularly interesting. It's just to go in the background. But somebody else mentioned about doing a Damn Yankees cover, and if you search on the channel, you will find Silence is Broken. I think I did that track. In fact, I know I did that track of Damn Yankees. I'm not sure whether it was that. Sometimes I get the tracks mixed up because I've done quite a lot of covers, but the Damn Yankees are here in terms of me covering them, so you could have a little search for that on this channel and it'll pop up somewhere. Put it in the search, just put maybe Damn Yankees Wings of Pegasus cover and you might be able to find it that way. But thank you for suggesting covers for me to do as well, and thank you for suggesting videos for me to look at in terms of the analysis videos. But we're going to be getting into another video. Hello everybody in the comments section. If you can leave a like, that'd be great. I don't know how many likes we've got up to yet. Maybe somebody can let me know on that. But we've just had another donation, and this is from Jeff in Lower Alabama again, and he's just donated $10. And Jeff says, right on, thank you, Phil. Got it now. Cool. So it wasn't a YouTube problem, or maybe it was, and now it's okay, but Jeff has just donated $10. So thank you so much for that, Jeff. So we're going to be getting into the next video now, and if you want to spike the likes, then you can do during this video. This next one was requested over on Patreon, and this was Rose's, I think it was Rose's request from memory over on Patreon about half an hour ago, or longer than half an hour now, maybe 45 minutes ago. So this is my track from my album called Amelia, and this is going to be the album track, and hopefully I've labelled this correctly, because I always expect something to go wrong when these videos play, but I think I've tried to put images with this video, and hopefully the audio is on there as well. Fingers crossed. If it's not, then you'll just see me probably in about 10 seconds again, but hopefully it works, and I'll be in the comment section while this is playing, and I'll see you guys after it. Rock.
Imagine if I told you all the things that I never took the time to tell. Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand that you and I is lost forever. Under all this emptiness, each time I try to get inside, you run a mile, no time for talking. Amelia, Amelia, how could you lead me on this way? I knew I should have stayed away. Amelia, Amelia, there's nothing more left to say. It's time to go our separate ways. They say that time is a healer. I don't believe what they say. I'm broken anyway. Ever since we parted, all this pain has started. It's never ending. Under all this
go. That was my track called Amelia. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you so much for all of the kind comments that were going through the comment section during that song, and I hope you enjoyed the... First of all, there's a question in there about playing keys and piano, asking if I'm self-taught, and technically I'm self-taught on the guitar as well. I started playing that when I was kind of 11 or 12, listening to Hendrix, just trying to work out what he was doing, which I think is probably a good place to start, because once you can start working out that, it's I think gives you a bit of an advantage further down the line. And then I started teaching when I was quite a long time ago, maybe 22, 23, around that kind of age, on behalf of a shop. So then getting into piano, I think once you've worked at the guitar and you know your chords, and especially your power chords, your fifth shapes, your sus4s and your sus2s, then going onto piano, you can generally hack the piano a little bit because you know the chords from guitar. You just have to remember where to put your hands. So yeah, I've never had any lessons on piano. It's just all working it out from the guitar and just applying what you know from that instrument to another instrument, and it's nicely set out on the keyboard as well. Just looking at the keys means that you just get the same thing over and over and over again. So once you've worked it out in one position, then that's it done for the whole instrument up and down. So yeah, I try to keep things really simple on piano and keys. And generally what you'll find is that with a cover, and actually with my original tracks, the strings in the background that are played on keys, generally I only play fifths, and that's pretty much it. And like I said, just an occasional sus4 and sus2. I'm sorry that I'm talking maybe in things that some people don't understand, so I'll move away from talking about these chords, and I'm going to get straight into the super chat because we've had some more donations. But thank you for that question in the first place. But we're going to be getting into the super chat donations because we had one from Thomas Freeman, who donated $19.99, and Thomas said, you offer great technical analysis of songs where the average person can appreciate the art in it more. So thank you for that, Thomas. I'm glad that it maybe gives people a deeper appreciation of the techniques that are being used, but also how good some of these players are and how they blend the techniques together. Generally, the top players are great at blending together top techniques and just have a mastery of them as well, in order to then express when they're playing the guitar. But thank you so much for that, Thomas. And then we had Rose again, another donation from Rose, thank you, and that was $10. And Rose says, thanks Phil, great track. Question, what one song tells the story of your life best? It's a good question. Probably Haunted is one of those songs that I wrote because so many people around me, you get to a point, I'm sure everyone understands this if you've ever tried to do music or be a musician, is that you get to a crossroads where you have to decide, am I just going to get a job, a standard 9 to 5, or am I going to take a risk and try and do music no matter what happens, even if you're homeless and you're not making any money? And that was the point of my track called Haunted, which I played at the beginning of this show because Mario requested it. It was just basically saying people get up and they do the same thing every day, and there's going to be so many people out there who must think, what would have happened if I'd taken a risk? Because it's one of those things, it's like jumping off a cliff, you don't know what's going to happen. Fortunately for me, eventually things have started now to go my way, but I have been doing this since the age of 19, so that's like 17 years of plugging away at it, and pretty much it's been a daily thing for me. It's great now that you guys are joining me on the live streams, and there's an audience that I can now talk to about music and about other musicians too, but for a long time it was just me and not very many other people, and those people who first were with me are still with me now, so thank you guys for sticking with me so long, and also everybody who's supporting me now in order to allow me to do so much more. It's much appreciated over on Patreon, but also you guys on YouTube as well. So thank you for that donation, Rose, and for the question. We've got Janice as well, who's donated again, and Janice says, what was Amelia thinking? Terrific song, Phil. So thank you for that, Janice, and for that $25 donation. And then we have Laurie, who has donated $9.99, and that is the sheriff putting her hat in the middle of the room. Is that even an expression? I'm not sure. Maybe throwing money into a hat if I was busking. But Laurie has donated $9.99, and she says, put in your diary, more cowbell, topless with only pants whilst covering American woman. So maybe, I'm not sure that'll fit in my diary because I don't have enough space to write it in there, but I'll certainly keep that in mind. Maybe that'll have to be some exclusive live stream where it costs a lot to enter, but thank you for that, Laurie, and that donation. And then we've got Yu, who says, hopefully I will tune in sometime. So thank you for that. And I'm not sure what that donation is, but it's 240, whatever that is. It almost looks like a Y, so maybe it's yen, but thank you for that donation, Yu. And then we had another one, and this is John, who says, thank you, Phil. Really enjoy your analysis. So thank you, analyses. Thank you for that, John. That's a $10 donation that came in with that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And just regarding that comment from John, in the UK, I think analysis or analyzes I can't even say the word now because I'm thinking about the spelling, but on my videos it says that, you know, I analyze, or a British guitarist analyzes, and I spell it SES because that is the way that we do spell it here. You can also spell it with a Z, but I think that's more of a USA thing. So people over in the USA are using Zs, but in England we use that SES. And John, that was exactly right with that spelling, but I think it might have been analysis that you use in that situation. But anyway, I'm just getting confused with English. I think in English literature I got a C, something like that. I might have got a B actually. I don't know how that happened, but I might have just sneaked a B in my exam. But I'm not an expert in literature and all those kind of things, but hopefully it's made sense of the title of some of the videos that I do. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for leaving a like button. And if you could do that now, that'd be great. I'm not sure how many likes we are up to so far. If somebody could enlighten me, that would be great. We're up to 150 people watching at the moment. So if we can spike the likes, everyone hit that like button. Let's see if on 41 minutes we can get a spike on the like chart for tonight's live stream. And it looks like we're at 195, so we're almost at the 200 target that I set at the beginning of this live stream. If we can hit that, that would be great. What I might do is start a video, see if we can get over 200 during this video. This is going to be another one of my original tracks. It's going to be the music video as well that I did for it. It's going to be Unwanted Stranger, a little bit of a heavier end to the live stream with a little bit of attitude with this track. Again, this is available on my album. I'll put the links at the end of this live stream so you guys can check it out. And if you want to buy the album, then you can do. If you want to get a t-shirt and you live in America, then you can do that as well at the end. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for liking. I think we've gone up to 208, but you can hit that like button if you haven't already. It'll be great during this video. I'll see you guys after this. Rock!
Told me something about you that I didn't want to know. Look me right in the eye and then you placed your head on my shoulder. This position that you put me in, you're on a mission to take my world from around me. Wide awake, I worry my brain. Turn over, turn over, turn over. Waiting, anticipating. Girl, come on, make up your mind. The night of passion became a nightmare. When the flood arrived, I realized what a fool I've been. You don't even know me, so how could you love me? Let alone care for this someone, a stranger. Forget about the life that I dreamed of. Turn over, turn over, turn over. Waiting, anticipating. Girl, come on, make up your mind.
So that was my track called Unwanted Stranger. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And just while that video was going on, we had another donation in the super chat, which I'm sure you can see on screen. And it was Lynn again. Thank you so much, Lynn, for that donation. That was $100. And Lynn's message was, may the force be with you always. So thank you for that, Lynn. Unfortunately, I haven't got on my Star Wars shirt at the moment. Actually, I've got 2 shirts, maybe 3 shirts, I can't remember, but you can't beat a Star Wars shirt, but I haven't got that on, unfortunately. But thank you, Lynn, so much. Another serial donator tonight, Lynn, and also Rose, and I'm not going to look through the whole list, but Janice as well. But guys, thank you so much for the super chat donations. It is massively appreciated. We then have another one from last our day 7, $2. And the message is great originals and I enjoy the solos. So thank you so much for that. And it's great that you enjoyed the solos. That last track that I did is a little bit wild in the solo sections to try and fit the mood of the track. But also, that's the last track on my album, which I should really try and put up on screen. If I can get rid of everything and then find the link, I think it's going to be the website that you want to go to, wingsofpegasus.com. And then go to the store section of the site, or you can just put wingsofpegasus.com/store, and then you'll find the album there. Because that was the last track on the album, and the recording, somebody else asked me if I do all my own production and recording, and yes I do. I do absolutely everything that you can see and hear on every video ever. It's all me. So yeah, all the production stuff is me, and that last song, Unwanted Stranger, right at the end of that, you've got me just pulling the jack out of the guitar, which I thought sounded cool at the time when I did it, so I just kept that on the take at the end, and it was just, I thought, a cool way to end an album, just to have pulling the jack out of your guitar. But maybe that's just me. But that is the website that you can go to, and it's wingsofpegasus.com, and I'll take that off screen now and get back into showing the super chat donations and also the comments as well, because we've had lots of comments tonight and lots of likes as well. If you can hit that like button, that'd be great. I think we've already got over 200, which is amazing for tonight's live stream. Thank you for hitting that like button. I really do appreciate it because it helps the live stream to get out there, but also just for the channel to grow and get out there as well. So it really does make all the difference, you guys liking it and sending the love across the channel, maybe across the English channel as well, depending on where you are. But thank you guys so much. And let me just get into these donations again, because we had another one from George. And what's this sound now? It's like some kind of, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it sounded like thunder or something. But anyway, it might actually be thunder because it's been so hot here today. That'd be crazy if we get some thunder and lightning here in England. But anyway, I just got put off by that. We got George, who donated $4.99, and George says, dang it, made me give again. Keep up the music, you rock. Thank you for that, George, for that donation as well. And George donated earlier as well, so a serial donator for tonight. What are these noises that are happening? Oh my god, hopefully this is all gonna still be fine. Then Batfink Reynolds has donated $10, the first person in the comments section tonight. And the message is, Phil, say my name and try not to laugh this time. I'll never be able to say Batfink Reynolds without laughing. I don't know why, because maybe it's just such a cool username and I know it's not your real name. But anyway, let's keep on going. And we've got Jen, who has donated $2 as well, and she says, how much longer on the cover CD? And this is something that I did on Patreon, or at least I recorded all of the cover songs that I've done, had them as MP3s to put them on a CD. Now, the problem with the cover CD is that I'm not in control of the copyrights on that. I have to wait to get the copyrights back to make sure that they're all okay for me to then sell something and potentially make a percentage on somebody else's work. And as you guys would have noticed on YouTube and with copyrights in general, everything's gone really crazy recently. So it might be just a case of waiting and see when it happens, because hopefully it's not going to be much longer. I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed and hope that I actually get word back that the songs are going to be okay, and then I get it all clear, and then I can start getting the CDs made up and sending them out, and also getting it for a download for you guys to be able to check out CD of the covers. But we will see what happens with copyright. It's always crazy. And even on this live stream, I think over the last few months, I've just been sticking to one cover just because of the copyrights. Makes it a lot simpler, and then the copyrights don't get in the way of the live streams that I do. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully it's not making too much of a rumbling sound, that you can still hear what I'm saying. I'm going to be wrapping it up, this live stream, pretty much now, because we've played through all of the videos, and I don't know if you can hear this thundery sound that's going on, but maybe it's just here, and it's I always worry about the weather going crazy, because this isn't the most secure room in the world, and maybe things are going to all collapse on me. Hopefully they won't, fingers crossed, but I might have to call this to an end pretty soon, just so I can get somewhere safe and make sure that I'll still be here for next week's live stream. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and for hitting that like button. And it seems like you can't hear the thundery sounds, which is probably a good thing, because I think it would really interfere with the sound here on the live stream. But guys, thank you for tuning in, spending your Tuesday night with me. Also, thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you everyone for commenting. Thank you for the questions as well during the the live stream obviously, but through the videos that I show, because I'm always in the comment section. And at some point I did see it was Julie's birthday. Somebody said happy birthday, Julie, so that I'm going to say that as well, just to throw it in there. It's probably a bit late now, I don't know if Julie's here, but Yu has just donated, and right in a nick of time, because I'm just about to sign off. But Yu says, great songs, I watch with my co-workers now, next live we joined from beginning, so that would be great. So thank you, Yu, for that donation. And it's 600. I'm going to say yen, but I don't know if that's right. It looks like a Y, but maybe I can't really see it very clearly on the screen. But thank you so much for that donation. Thank you everyone for your donations on the super chat. Thank you for commenting on the analysis videos and on my cover videos and on my original videos. And lastly, massive thanks to the names going along the bottom of the screen here, who are my patrons and also who just chip in the super chat donations so much as well. Thank you guys so much. You know who you are. If you want to get involved yourself, head over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus, and then you can get over there and maybe suggest some things for me to play on the live streams. You'll also get your name at the bottom of this live stream, and I also put names at the end of my cover videos as well, so you can get your names on that as well. But anyway guys, thank you so much. I'm going to be signing off now, and hopefully I'll make it into a safer place before things go crazy here. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, and if I don't see you at the next live stream, I'll see you at the next analysis video, which will be happening tomorrow night. A new video every night in terms of the analysis videos, and I'm always on Patreon as well. That's where I'm headed after this video as well. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and for hitting the like button. It's great that we got over 200 likes, and maybe in the future we can start setting some, well, even higher targets. I don't know, 200 is still amazing, so thank you guys so much. And I will catch you guys at the next live stream or at the next analysis video. So have a great night everybody, and I'll see you then. Rock!